3 new housemates are ready for liftoff, and one old one is about to come crashing back down to earth. Hello and welcome back to eviction night number 4 of Big Brother 2010! Very shortly, either John James or Nathan will take one small step out of the house, and 3 new housemates are going to be taking one giant leap into it, but not through the front door. No, our 3 astronauts are about to conquer space, the final frontier. Well, the space just past the bins around the side of the house, to be exact, yeah. Our existing housemates have been speculating that there might be newbies for weeks, but even they couldn't have guessed that these new housemates are going to be entering on a spaceship. That's just too brilliant. So those 3 are completely desperate to get in, but before they do, this next lady couldn't wait to get out, and on day 27, she did just that. But before we catch up with Shabby, let's remind ourselves of her time in the house.
I'm used to being popular, damn it.
Big Brother chooses Shabby Kajadurian.
Oi! I need a drink!
Shabby is just mad. Pure mad.
Tell you a secret, I can pee standing up. I definitely would be needing some condoms for my massive penis.
Shabby? Yeah, shabby. Is that not an offensive word?
Say. I really fancy Kiva, right? I'm glad we're in the bath.
I find at times her mood swings are quite difficult to deal with.
I'm gonna kick the fuck off! Fucking hats! Fuck! What have we actually done?
I don't want to talk to either of you. I don't want to talk to you.
Shut your up, Shabby, yeah?
Nathan. I detest him.
And I don't want to be around him.
Stop dicking about. I'm ready for my pina colada now. This is Shabby. You.
Shabby is such a tour de force in the house. She has some charisma that people seem to go for.
I'm fucking psyched, man.
I'm not somebody who came into this house to be everybody's best friend, but what will be will be.
What the fuck was the point in that?
You are now free to leave the Big Brother house by the door to your right.
It's Shabby! Shabby, I want to get you by your braces and shake you like a crazy one. I'm so annoyed with you.
I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed also.
Do you have regrets?
I was very highly emotional. I don't know if you noticed, but I was a little highly strung. And I regret leaving.
And even though they said all of that, go and talk to somebody.
I didn't want to talk to them at the time.
I know.
I didn't even want to talk to Kiva at that time.
Oh, I just wish you'd
John
say...
James, he's the good one. He's a good... Do we love John James here?
He's actually had a massive turnaround, because when he was throwing all those paddies of his own, because you're not the only one that could chuck a paddy, he did some quite good ones himself. Everybody went off him a bit, and now he's sort of winning everyone.
He's wicked. He's really
again.
nice.
So listen, let's talk about you, right? It's tough in there, and some other housemates have talked about leaving as well. What advice would you give to a housemate thinking of leaving?
Don't leave. You are going to massively regret it. Let me be the example here, because, yeah, they really shouldn't.
And let's talk about Kiva, because at one point you said, you know, she's either flirting with me or she's just massively leading me on. Now you've had, like, a few days to kind of watch and see what she's been doing and think about stuff. What do you think she was doing?
I don't think she fancies me.
She loves you.
But, no, I don't think she does. But I also don't think she was deliberately leading me on. I don't think she realised.
She just really loves you as a person. And I think that was where...
Boo, more's the pity.
Yeah, boo, boo.
Boo.
But since you've gone, she has sort of also blossomed and met other people a bit. I mean, it might be a good... Oh.
I guess that's a good thing. Good thing for her.
OK. And do you think you were holding her back a bit when you were in there?
I wasn't doing anything deliberate.
Or your friendship?
Okay, I think the problem is that lots of people in the house hated me, and therefore that hate kind of rubbed off on her a little bit. So maybe she'd have been liked more if she hadn't been my friend, but...
I don't think
But she was loyal. She was very, very loyal.
I don't think you were as hated as you think you were.
Was I just like a paranoid android, basically?
A little bit.
Mate.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Now, listen, we know that you're an actress, and it was levelled at you that you know, people going, oh, well, we think you're acting. But you love a strop, don't you?
Yeah, love a strop. Well, how else are you supposed to vent? I'm not going to go sit in a corner and just be like... You know, I did try that sometimes, but it doesn't work. You have a good old strop, and then you feel better.
And was any of that acting up?
No.
No, that is just you.
I mean, I'm not generally. It's not that bad in the outside world.
It's
the environment. It's the environment. In that environment, that's exactly how I felt, and that's exactly how I did things.
And also, I want to talk about tonight's big eviction. Obviously, having heard what you just said earlier on about John James, I almost don't need to ask you. But Nathan or John James tonight?
John James to stay, even though I'd love to see him. Nathan to go, I'm afraid. John James is an absolute poppet.
Can you just give me a bit of an insight into John James and Josie? Because we're all
Sure. I'll share the gossip.
Go on.
I actually genuinely think I was convinced when I was in there that something is going on. But, sorry to disappoint you, I'm not entirely sure anything's going to happen in the house. I think they'll wait till afterwards.
Do you
think... boring.
Do you think... Oh, I've been told I can't talk to you anymore. Listen, Shabby, we're all a bit sad that you left. I'm still annoyed. I'm annoyed sad that you left, but you were a brilliant, brilliant housemate. Let's give her a huge round of applause. Shabby, thank you very much. Thank you. So she's going to be carrying on her web chat on tonight's eviction right now, channel4.com/Big Brother. Right, now, listen, we've got our 3 space oddities. Ready to embark on their maiden voyage to the Big Brother house. But before 3 can go in, 1 needs to come out. Either Nathan or John James is going to be leaving for good. I'll be talking to the house after the break. Welcome back to Big Brother and your 4th eviction of 2010. Later in the show, 3 new housemates will be beamed into that house. But first, either Nathan or John James must be booted out of it. It is now time to talk to the house. Big Brother house, this is Davina. Please do not swear. John James and Nathan. The lines are closed, the votes have been counted and verified, and I can now reveal that the 4th person to be evicted from the Big Brother house is... Nathan! Nathan, it's now time for you to say your goodbyes. I'm coming to get you! Just so that you're coming back. Yeah, go for it, Nathan.
All right, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Go way back.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nathan, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Nathan, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Nathan, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.
time in the house.
I'm definitely a quiet taste, like. I'm a bit too loud and a bit too in-face for some folk.
Nathan Dunn.
Nice times.
Come with it.
Bit of a cob on a stick, basically. I can sleep with anyone, mate. The house is absolutely full of beans. Hi, Mario. Boom! It's absolutely fantastic.
Every meal he cooks, I fancy him even more and more.
I'm sure there'll be loads of women out there going, God, I could just do with a Nathan.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Is that what your question was? Okie dokie.
Puts everything into everything he's doing, so I quite admire him for that.
He's got one eyebrow, so constantly looks like he's angry, like.
Not a happy chapper. Don't start getting f***ing out of me, shabby, you looking rain cloud of doom.
Nathan's a prick.
Nathan, I just want to say to you, I think you are a bully.
You don't make a passing comment, don't warrant it, you poisonous little cheeky bitches.
He doesn't really give any choice as to what we actually eat.
Fuck off, Fauntleroy. I don't want any rows. I want this to be a happy house. Me. I feel fucking great.
Yeah, me too.
That's for the crap. No airs or graces.
Yeah, go on.
It's just a normal guy having a top experience.
Do you repent your sins? Oh, I don't want this experience to end. Yeah!
And in here, they couldn't be lovely. You love him, don't you? How are you feeling right now?
Shock and awe, innit? I'm in my little protective bubble in there, and then there's lights, camera, action. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone.
It's quite weird.
Yeah, it's dawn in
And
there.
you know, John James put his coat on. I mean, he was convinced he was going.
He's a very negative man in there.
Were you sure he was going? Because the house generally seems to think...
I've learnt not to expect anything in this. You know what I mean? Just live every day as it's last, innit?
Were you out with 89% of the votes? And
Move to you.
Let's ask ourselves why you were there. Of course, you were there because of Kiva's. But yes, it was very cool. But Kiva won the save and replace task, and that's why you're sat here.
Yeah,
were you surprised she picked you?
No, not at all. There were nothing not going to be shorter than that, were there?
I mean, you only got 2 nominations this week.
Well.
I suppose you could guess one of them, but would you like to see the other one?
Let's have a cut. Yeah, go on, go for it.
The first one, I think, would be Nathan. Oh, I was just hurt that someone would think that I would touch somebody's personal belongings, because I'm not like that. I would never ever dream of touching anyone's personal belongings.
He expects people to be in a good mood when he's in a good mood, and for people to be in a bad mood when he's in a bad mood. But he's a total prick.
That just makes me even bigger.
I really want to say something about Josie's nomination, because actually that was a very difficult nomination for her to make. She didn't want to make it. You know, everybody has to give full and frank reasons. It was about mattress gates.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it wasn't because of that I woke anyway, was it? So.
No, but she did. She liked you. Yeah. You know that anyway. Now listen, the Kiva comments. Yeah. What do you make of that?
Well, it's warranted. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, aren't they?
Yeah. So listen, you said this week that you felt that you may have wasted 3 weeks, and then actually when you went up, or you were to face eviction because of the task.
Oh, definitely.
You sort of changed.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Focus.
Yeah, it's. I just didn't realise I wasn't having fun. You know what I mean? I just wanted to knock about with them boys. Them Fauntleroy and the monks like are watching a sitcom 24 hours a day. Honestly, I can't get enough of them. And yeah, I just sulked around in the kitchen a bit.
But it's like something changed in you.
Yeah, it's like
and you
this could be taken
started
away.
Enjoying yourself.
This is what I mean. It can get taken away, can't it? Like it has been. I just regretted doing it a bit sooner. You know what I mean?
Well, look,
Check it out, let me hair down.
There were 2 things that you were sort of famous for in that house.
Yeah.
And one was cooking.
I foul mouth.
And the other was cursing.
Oh, I can swear me.
Let's have a look at this.
look like Gordon fucking Ramsay? Fuck off. She kicked up a fucking stink about a fucking pizza. Fuck off! I didn't want to eat the fucking shit yesterday. Now fuck off and shut up. But I did my fucking best to eat the fucking shit.
He has such a sort of iron fist control over the kitchen.
So if you could all vacate the kitchen.
We could use any leftover ones to make stuffing, couldn't we?
Fuck off, Fauntleroy. Now there's a fucking surprise. What are you fucking on about, John? Fuck off.
Big Brother has noticed that you swear an awful lot.
Oh, mate, I've got the foulest mouth you ever made. Yeah, fucker.
There'll be loads of women after him after this show because they'll want a man that can cook.
Cook and fuck.
There is one person that was a little bit disappointed by your potty mouth, and that was your grandma. Yeah. Elaine, who says, I think it's absolutely terrible. It's every other word. I don't let him talk like that at home. He has a marvellous vocabulary, so why he feels he needs to use bad words, I don't fucking know. Oh, no, she didn't say. She didn't say.
You want to wait when she gets going, honestly.
Sorry, Elaine. Sorry, Elaine.
Sorry, Granny.
No, listen, let's focus on your cooking now, right? Because Ben said that you were quite territorial
Bring 5 minutes.
in the kitchen.
What's that?
You were quite territorial in that kitchen, weren't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, but you'd love it, but you didn't actually let anybody else really
No one really
it.
too much offered, did they, really? Josie once.
But do you think that was that a ploy at all on your part? Because people that do the cooking are indispensable.
No.
Did you have that in?
I actually, I can send them a VT and that I absolutely love cooking, big time. And I've seen it when people just all goes to pot, doesn't it? When everyone's scrambling for food and that. If you sort of try to keep it regular, everyone's happy, aren't they?
Really? Should have been a bit grateful, shouldn't they? Listen, I just quickly want to talk to you
they're
about...
entitled to, like I said, their own opinions, aren't they?
Yeah. I just want to talk to you quickly about Josie. Did you fancy her or not?
Yeah, a little bit. She's married to you. You can have a right crack with her for the rest of your life.
She's married to you.
You can have a right crack with her, wouldn't you?
You so would. Can you imagine the fun you'd have being married? And you could do all the...
That's what I'm saying. You could go on a massive...
What happened with John James? He's so got in the way.
Ah, well, innit. He's a little moody, sulky kid, isn't he?
But can I show you something?
Yeah, sure.
Look at this. John James is not Josie's type. Nathan is. And that was from Josie's stepsister.
Wait, Josie's stepsister.
So what do you think?
I don't know. I'll have a crack at home.
You what?
I'll have a crack at home.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? When she comes out, just...
Oh, yeah,
There's always the rap party. There's the rap party at the end.
Yeah, we'll be getting
I'll be there, I can match
We'll be swearing in style.
Right, I want to talk about some other housemates.
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah.
Oh,
got him all wrong, mate.
He goes, he's annoying, then he's not annoying, then he's really annoying.
He's the most
How do you feel about
selfish man I've ever met, but he's so funny. He honestly, he's a nightmare, mate. Honestly, his views are completely
But do you like him or not?
I love him. I absolutely love him. I wouldn't trust him as Casparo could throw him.
I know.
He's got the morals of an alley cat.
I think we all feel a bit
He's an
like
absolute
that about Ben. It's quite odd.
But he is such a funny man.
And
Probably for all the wrong reasons.
Let's just quickly talk about Corinne, because I want to tell you something. Corinne's been crying her eyes out since the minute you left the house.
She's a little darling.
She
I feel like I've known her for a long time.
loves you.
Yeah, I've known her. Well, she worked one of the things that we're not allowed to talk about and all that. And I've just clicked with her all the time. She's Northern, isn't she?
You know, Kiva and John James are convinced that she's completely fake.
Yeah, she know. I've seen her a lot of times. She ain't. I don't think so. You can't keep up after a month, can you?
Listen, some of the housemates pre-recorded messages for you in the event of your leaving. So here they are.
Departure.
Nathan, if you're watching this, you've been evicted. I'm absolutely gutted.
You've looked after the kitchen from day one and treated us to some amazing meals, as well as some rather more standard ones.
I'll try my hardest to feed up the camp with some good hearty meals on your behalf.
I thought you intimidated Chabby, and I thought you intimidated a few people in the house. I don't know if you did it intentionally. I think it might just be your personality and the way you go about things.
I can't believe now that I've been left in here with, like, everyone arguing and stuff like that. Like, Who the hell's going to be bouncing about the place just having a laugh up for, you know, the crack of it and all that?
She's a little damn.
She's going to be lost without you, isn't she?
Anyway,
listen, we're going to open this out a little bit and find out what our viewers are saying about your eviction tonight. So we have got 4 people on the line right now, and they are Laura from Oxford. She wants to talk about this no-mance. Jack from Bristol, what the pluck. Lorraine from Croydon, she wants to talk about Shabby, and Jen from Perth, fair or unfair. So we're going to talk to Laura from Oxford about this no-mance. Laura?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad,
right.
What do you want to ask Nathan?
Oh, Nathan. My question to you, you went into a house a bit of a ladies' man, and Rachel and Josie thought you were a bit of a right. Why didn't you go there? What's wrong with you?
I'm not just going to start throwing my son around Big Brother house as soon as I get there. Rachel's gorgeous.
They both really liked you.
I really like Rachel, but she went in there. I'm going to fuss you.
Why didn't you like Rachel?
I did. I'm absolutely beside with Rachel.
Laura, he did like Rachel. That's what he just said. He did. He really liked her.
She just got snatched away last bit, so...
But then Rachel liked John James.
Yeah.
Laura?
Yeah.
Do you fancy Nathan?
To be honest, I'm sorry, Nathan, but you look like you belong in the Ice Age.
It's all about knuckle dragging.
Can I say something? Actually, he's rather nice in the flesh.
No, I'm sorry. Just get a bit of wax on that eyebrow and you'll be sexy.
I'm married, but I just thought I'd say that.
Yeah.
Laura?
Yes.
Thanks, darling.
Cheers, Laura.
So, next, we'd like to take Jen from Perth. Fair or unfair? Jen?
Hi, Davina.
Hi.
Hi, Nathan. How do you feel about John James hinting that you let Kiva win the save and replace task? Do you resent him for it?
What's that?
How do you feel about John James saying that he let Kiva win? I don't think he did, you know.
Yeah,
you know what? I looked at it and I really don't
know what's going to go on.
Jen looked back at it, and she doesn't think that he.
But he don't like losing, does he? So if he'd have lost, he'd have said he threw it in the opposite way around, wouldn't he?
Exactly.
So, he's a big kid.
And Jen, do you think it's fair, the save and replace?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a great way to let the public vote out people that would never be up for nomination.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. And what about John James? Do you like him, Jen?
I love John James. He's such a wee sweetheart. Yeah, he has his little bits, but at least he's honest. He's not as hypocritical as other people that have come out.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye, Jen.
Bye.
See you later, Jen.
Okay, we are going to take Lorraine from Croydon.
Oh, that should be good.
Hi, Davina.
Talk to you about Shabby.
All right, Lorraine, how's it going?
Great, Nathan. How are you?
I'm very fair, mate. Very fair.
Good. Do you think it was your fault that Shabby, the rain cloud of doom, left the house?
No, it's not my fault at all. I said one comment to Shabby. I was sitting the whole month I was there.
Shabby.
And I didn't say anything to her. I walked on eggshells till my blisters got blisters on my feet, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't know what to do with myself.
Shabby and you did just briefly meet there, and it was a little bit frosty backstage.
I was still holding your clammy hand, Davina. I was loving it.
I wouldn't worry, Nathan. I think Shabby would have walked anyway.
She had it in it, didn't she?
Definitely.
Okay, thank you very much to Lorraine in Croydon.
See you, Nathan.
See you later, darling. Bye-bye.
Listen, I just want to say thanks very much to all of our callers. Sorry to Jackie.
Oh, Jackie.
Sorry we didn't get you. And remember, listen, if you want to get involved, then you can. It is your show. Just called 0871 200 2244. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, channel4.com/Big Brother. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, please, for me. Your 3 new friends for the summer.
Do you think people are jealous of you, Keely?
Yes, I do. And people call me arrogant, but I think that people that call me arrogant are just jealous. I think I've got a proper superiority complex where I have to be the best at everything. I've worked in travel for 16 years and I've won every award in my industry. I have 14 employees, really successful shops. I'm known in my industry for turning businesses around. Well, I can't think of the saying, but if you put in, you get out, I don't know, whatever. I work very hard.
Do you have confrontations in your life, in the business or social world?
Yes.
And what usually happens?
I normally win. I normally win. I'm only quite small, so I've got small woman syndrome, so I think I've always had to, like, prove myself. If I had £1 for every time someone said, why haven't you got a boyfriend? If I want a man, I can get a man.
I think the media needs to be shown that people my age aren't just drunken lager louts, they aren't just all chavs. Some people can enjoy being educated, can enjoy being articulated. I collect puns. Would you like to hear some?
Yeah, I would.
Well, I'll tell you what's there, venison. Tell you what's a rip-off, Velcro. I had the best out-of-body experience the other day. I was beside myself.
Right.
A little tip out there is to mark the side of your milk bottle when you have some milk. That way you know no one can use any of the milk behind your back or, steal any of your milk.
So tell us about losing your virginity.
It was awful. It was, just with someone I didn't know. It was at a house party, got too drunk. It was a mistake and I do learn from it. I think I would provide a bit more thought-provoking television, something a bit more deep that can really inspire people to look at their own thoughts, look at the way they view society. Anyone who takes issue with me in the house will be confronted.
I live and work in Liverpool. I'm currently working for a very, very famous airline.
I absolutely love it. I get to meet over 500 people every day.
The only thing that's wrong with my job is that it's hard to keep a boyfriend, and that's why I'm single. I have weird crushes on people.
Jeremy Kyle is fit.
I fancy Nick Clegg, thought he has a really nice smile and twinkly eyes. I like dancing, I like socialising, I like going to the gym. Once I met this guy in the gym and he was so fit, I came off the treadmill.
I've been learning to drive since last June and I've done 50 hours in an automatic. Now, I don't know if I'm getting ripped off or I don't know if I'm generally that slow.
Big Brother thinks it could be the latter.
What? Which one's the latter?
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Andrew, Keely and Rachel! How are you feeling?
Nervous.
You got like dry mouth.
Yeah.
I know you must be boiling.
Boiling.
I mean, it's absolutely sweltering in here, and I haven't got that, but you've got gloves on and everything.
I've got a dress underneath it as well, you know.
Yeah. This is proper going in dress.
Yeah, a going in dress all squelched up now. Like,
So listen, what do you think, Keely? What do you think of our housemates so far? You've been watching.
All right, but they need more excitement. They go into a certain level, but they need to be pushed a bit further.
And are you going to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Oh, yeah.
And who would you hold umbrage with in there? Who's not really your type of person?
Kiva, she seems just a bit above it all, really.
Do you think I think that haircut's not doing her any favours because she looks quite hard with the haircut.
Yeah, firm and just...
And Rachel, we're not allowed to talk about nominations inside the house, but you are allowed to talk about nominations
My one
now.
chance,
so
is it?
if you were going to nominate somebody this week, who would it be?
This week it'll probably be Kiva, only because I don't know, she seems really hard and like if she doesn't like it she'll say to your face and because we're all like
but isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, it is a good thing, like, but it's like
not
when
sure.
you go in these new ones,
what about
like,
you?
Kiva, just
really?
a bit arrogant.
Oh, and I can't wait to see what those guys make of the newbies because some will be very friendly, but I think some might not. You know, it'd be interesting to see who that is. Very, very good luck, guys. Off you go. Andrew, Keely and Rachel. Right, so they've gone off to get ready for liftoff. Our housemates got no idea that they're about to be joined by an ET. That's an extra 3. I've trained them to woo every time I say something remotely funny. It's brilliant. Oh, that was brilliant as well. Anyway, see what happens when they touch down in the Big Brother garden in what promises to be literally the most ambitious, most bizarre housemate entrance that the house has ever seen. And it could all go horribly wrong. Countdown begins right now. We'll see you after the break in T-4. Welcome back to your 4th Friday night of this year's Big Brother. Now, earlier tonight you decided to evict Nathan, and now none of the housemates have got any idea that they are about about to have a close encounter of the new housemate kind. Thank you. Yes, getting out of cars or just simply walking through doors is just so last year, darling. What are the housemates going to do when they see a UFO land in the garden? It is time to cross over to the house to find out.
Listen. People are still there, that's what...
Sounds like a fire brigade.
Right, do. Spit it out.
Yeah. New housemate's gotta be in there.
Can I read it?
There you go.
Can I read it? No, wait, because Sue can never see it, because people always get
Let if you get it, go.
Yours bigger as well, never seen
Supposed to was 18.
What time you done?
Try and find it.
You see someone on then?
Good to see you do a bit of work, Bob. About time.
Do you mind if I get it?
Go if you go.
She didn't even drop down
You
completely.
see the hand push in the film?
You've just witnessed Nathan's demise. Now it's time to look to the skies.
Told you. It's outside. In the crane. Told you, what did I say?
You've just witnessed Nathan's demise. Now it's time to look to the skies.
What does that mean, though?
Nathan's coming back.
Nathan's coming out!
Shit.
Here we go.
Is that what it means? What? That Nathan's coming back? I'm sure.
What's
going on?
Told you.
Oh my God.
Well, you told you.
What is it? Oh, there. Oh, look, it's on the ship. Oh my God. It's 3 circles on the floor. Look on the floor. You can see it. It's like a spaceship. On the spaceship. Oh my. Oh my God. Oh, bend right down. Bend right down in the car. Oh my God. And see, bend right down in the car. What do you mean? Oh my God. I'm scared. She thinks, no, this is not being
Stand on these things. We only get to pick one, but we...
Look, there's 3 little
Just send her up to
squares.
us and just wait, see what happens. Oh, no. We won't get to see their faces. We'll have to pick one. No, just relax, man.
Relax, Johnny, you serious? Look what's in the garden.
Yeah, but...
It's a tinfoil creature.
Just wait, just wait.
Oh my God.
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
That's going to be a girl. She's short. 2 girls and a guy.
Yeah.
I think that's the girl.
Well, none of them's
Pick the
naked,
guy.
is it?
I reckon I know who that guy is.
The one in the middle.
We might have
They're
them
pointing
all.
up. They're pointing up. I reckon I know who that guy is.
Be Leslie.
This is Big Brother. Housemates must remain in the house. Welcome to Earth, spaceman. Please now remove your helmets.
Who is it?
Spaceman may now enter the house.
one. Boo. Oh, you can see. All right. You can see how they're adjusting to life in their new habitat at channel4.com/Big Brother, where you can also find out a bit more about Andrew, Keely, and Rachel if you have a thirst to quench. You can catch up on today's highlights tomorrow night, Channel 4, 9 p.m. And don't miss BBLB with George and Emma on T4 Sunday at 11:15. And you can join me and Nathan for Big Mouth over on E4 right now. Night-night.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm here. This is
Not too bad, how are you?